Hey, what's going on everyone? So recently I started using TypeScript for my React projects, and currently the stack I'm working on is Apollo and Prisma. And one thing that I noticed is that when I'm doing my queries on the front end, um, I was constantly using the any type for my data response, and that's not so good, right? So the Apollo team, they just released the Apollo CLI. Actually, they just updated this tool, and one command that I really like is this Apollo code gen, which it's going to check the queries you're doing on your client and validates with your server schema, and then generates the TypeScript tabs for you so you can have data results for your queries. I will show you how this works. So right now I'm using the Apollo the Apollo GraphQL boilerplate. So I have this server set up right here, and I'm going to be doing this feed query and querying for the posts with and just getting the fields ID and title. Okay, so this is data is gonna come from. Okay, let's do this. So I have to import EQL from GraphQL tag. And what I normally do, I create my query right here. So I create my query, feed query, and so as for the feed, I want the ID and the text, right? Okay. So I'm going to perform my query here and display on the screen. So what I'm gonna do is import query from React Apollo. Then I can go right here, query, and feed query. And now I'm gonna get back my data loading. And this is what I used to do. So right here, I have this data, but I'm not really I don't have any typings for this, so it's always like blank. So I was always not typing this, and I have to do is this if else statements to make sure the things are there. And if I add or remove a field right here, I never knew, and I constantly breaking my app. So if we want to display this stuff in the screen, let me just quickly do this. Data.feed.map, and for every post I will display the post.title. Yeah, so you see that I don't have any types here, so it's complaining. And looks like we have a bug. Data.feed.map. So what is going on here? Oh, okay, so maybe the data is not ready yet, so yeah, actually I was getting for the text, so let's change that. Yeah, so as you can see, even in this simple example, I was like struggling to get the data right, the data types here, because I don't have any autocompletion. Nothing has helped me to know what is coming from this piece of data here. So one thing that is really cool from this Apollo code gen is that I can generate the type for this query here, and I can type this result. So this will give me autocompletion, and this is gonna help me to be more productive. So let me run the command real example. I already set up the command here. So yeah, it took me a little bit of time to get this right. So you can use the same commands I'm using here, but I don't know if the product gets more complex how this is gonna to perform, so I have to test this out. Alright, cool. So it generated this queries file right here, so I can use this type here to type my query. So let's do that. So right here I can come to the query, and you can see you can pass some generics here. So I could say feed query, and this I want this to import from a generated folder. Alright, perfect. So now you can see here is already saying that, oh, this data can be possibly undefined. So let's treat this case. If no data, I can say sorry, no data. Otherwise, let's just say that I want to display as well the title. Right now, if I come here and I just say post dot, I will get post dot. Oh, because post is here is typed as any, so I have to remove that. Okay, so post dot, yeah, perfect. ID text type name. See. So if I want to get the title, in this case, I would say, okay, I want the title. I was gonna say, oh, you don't have the title for this query, so not good. And yeah, I'm not even fetching for the title here, so that will generate a bug, and I have to debug this by myself. So what I can do here, now I'm asking for the title, I can generate my types again. And now it knows that the title is gonna come, so I don't have to worry that much. All right. All right, that's what I want to show you guys. See you in the next one.